I know.
Limited week-long production of Shakespeare's Tempest coming to the Delacorte Theater, which I love, at Central Park, presented by Public Works. This show will feature New Yorkers, from all 5 boroughs. A diverse cast of professional and community members will bring the timeless story to life.
So this morning, we're joined by 2 of the cast members, Joe Lampert and Jennifer Levine. So welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, this is a new twist. Shakespeare, a musical. It kind of has like Hamilton vibes to me. And you have Renee Goldsberry, who was in, obviously, everyone, the original cast of Hamilton.
Yes.
So tell me what it was like making this twist to Tempest.
Well, I think Laurie and Benjamin have done an amazing job at taking what's already thematically present in the Tempest, which is the noises of this island that these people are cast away on, and translating that into music. I mean, music is always a great way to theatricalize, the most emotional moments in a play.
Yeah.
But here it also ties into the very fact that we are hearing the sounds of the city, literally.
Yeah.
And we're hearing the sounds of the island where it's set.
And also the music makes it more accessible. I mean, not many New Yorkers want to sit through a 3-hour Shakespeare play, but they're willing to listen to music. They're willing to still get the message out, but with music, I think it just makes it more accessible, and that's the whole point of Shakespeare in the Park.
Well, not only that, I think that some people hear Shakespeare and they might, okay, it's like old school. But what I love about what's being done at the Delacorte with the Tempest and other Shakespeare productions is this modernization of it all that makes the message so much more interesting. So for the musical itself, do you have like a favorite number?
I know Jenny does.
My favorite is Never Be Free. It's a rock ballad that's sung by Joe, which is partly why I love it. It's a lot about rage, it's about getting vengeance, but why I love it is because for the Ariels, which is the role that we share among 7 in total actors, is that it's really about us completing our job for Prospero. It's part of us fulfilling our debt to her as she freed us. And so I think it's really important for us as a character, that song, because we're trying to achieve our freedom. That's kind of our character arc. So it's a really powerful song, I think.
Okay, for those who are not familiar with Tempest, give us a little Tempest 101 and tell us what the actual play is about.
So we have a ruler who is basically taken down, in a twist by her own brother and cast away. And by the help of one person from her former location, she and her daughter survive being, in the seas, basically sent to die, and they end up on an island. And we see cycles of vengeance and cycles of justice, and Prospero, who is sort of in here the matriarch, and her daughter Miranda, we see that Prospero knows that her brother will be passing by this island and causes this tempest, this storm. So the show is about a literal storm. It's also about the tempest in all of us.
Right.
The way that rage can seethe and cycles can perpetuate of violence and retribution. And we sort of track a change throughout how to break these cycles, as Prospero does basically shipwreck her own brother and the other people from back on the former land that she ruled and tries to get back into power. We also see these other dynamics of forgiveness and
And you play Prospero?
Actually, no, Renee plays Prospero.
Okay, Renee plays Prospero, and you play?
So Jenny and I are part of 7 people who play one Ariel. An Ariel is this foil to maybe, another known character in the show, Caliban. Caliban was a native of this island and has sort of been subjugated by Prospero in another cycle. And we're also subjugated because we owe her sort of this debt we owe her for freeing us from a tree that we were stuck in. When she came to the island, she heard our cries. And so she frees us, but to do her bidding. So we're still subjugated, but we get to also use charms on her behalf. So we're a sprite and a spirit that represent freedom.
And it's really a mixture of professional and community actors, right, that are kind of coming together all in one. Talk about that partnership there.
I think it's really special. I've been doing this program since I was 8.
I'm
17 now, so it's been 9 years, and I've always just been met with so much love. When I started this program, I was so nervous to work with professional actors, and I still am a little bit, but the care and the support that I've been shown by everyone, and to see non-professional and professional actors working together in such harmony, everyone, we're all united by the cause of theater. We all love what we do. And so we come from different walks of life. We have completely different stories. But at the end of the day, we have this shared love. And I think it really unites everyone and New Yorkers really beautifully.
I love that.
And Joe, you have experience on stage. We've seen you in Orange is the New Black. So tell us what that's like for you then, to have someone like her looking up to you.
I truly feel like my periphery has shifted completely by doing public works.
Oh, I love that.
I am looking at people on the street and on the subway, just in daily life. Like, my heart has opened to the larger community of this city almost immediately. But getting to work with 6 other Ariels who are all community members, none of whom are like the full-time necessarily AEA actors, has been unbelievably inspiring. We're talking 8 to 80.
Yeah.
Are these 7 people, and everybody moving individually in their own way, and yet we move as a unit. And just knowing that each of us, everybody comes with a story, and just to create space and room and to sing together.
Yes.
I think that's the other reason for music.
I love it. I
How
love
often
it.
are you asked to take a collective breath?
Guys, we're out of time here, but what is the secret to get a darn ticket?
Yes.
It's like you gotta wait all day in there for the Delacorte.
Yeah.
Well, there is a line, there's a lottery. This is the last show before the Delacorte
Okay.
closes until 2025.
Yeah.
So
I
it's an
know.
exciting
For
ticket to
renovation.
get.
Definitely.
Renovations. But, you know, it is for the people and by the people. So inevitably you'll get a ticket, I feel.
Yeah.
All right, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Great to have you both here, okay?
Yeah.
Strictly limited run, right?
I know. I want to hear the music.
I know.
Maybe I'll just stand outside the theater.
Honestly, people
Okay.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
watched
do
from
that.
Belvedere Castle.
I think that's what I'm going to have to do.
Ooh.
Again, so the Tempest begins Sunday, August 27th, and runs through September 3rd. So
Very nice.
try to get a ticket, stand in line, or stand outside with me.
I'll be there.
Listening.